Okay, we've calculated the average velocity of our car between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. But then we decided that that might not be such a good approximation if we wanted the velocity at 8 o'clock exactly. So we've decided that instead we should do the same calculation, just this time between 8 o'clock and 8:01. All right, we're going to have a lot of numbers floating around here, so let's get some notation to organize all of this. We know that position is a function of time. So if we have t as representing time, then we can say that f of t is position. So our initial data was that our position at 8 o'clock was 50 miles. So f of 8 equals 50. And our position at 10 o'clock was 220 miles. Now, previously, you had used this data to calculate that the average velocity between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock was 85 miles per hour. And that 85 came from 220 minus 50, so we traveled 170 miles, and then you divided by 10 minus 8. That was the time, 2 hours, that the journey took. So in our new notation, this is f of 10 minus f of 8 on top, divided by 10 minus 8. So our numerator here is the change in position, and our denominator is the change in time. And when you divide those two, we get our average velocity of 85 miles per hour. Now, calculus is all about variables changing, just all over the place. And so we have a special notation that we use to denote the change in a variable. So here, this numerator, when we're saying the change in position or the change in f, we often denote that by delta f. So delta, this Greek letter here, this triangle, stands for difference. And so we have the difference in f. This is not delta times f. Delta isn't a thing in and of itself. It's just one quantity, delta f. And similarly, on the denominator, we're going to have a quantity delta t, the change in time. So this delta f divided by delta t is giving us our average velocity over the period of time from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Now, we wanted to talk about 8:01. So in order to do that, I need to tell you the position of the car at 8:01. And in our notation, that's going to be f of 8 plus 1 over 60. So that's 8 and 1/60th hours. And let's say that the car was at mile marker 51 at that moment. So given that information, what would you say is the average velocity of the car between 8 o'clock and 8:01? Why don't you think about that, and then we'll come back and discuss some more.